No noise coming out.
No, oh well. Everybody can hear us, but hey, I'll get Tom to look at it. Obviously got something wrong.
Yeah, and spend 10 seconds there and it'd be done.
That's right, absolutely. Yeah. Right, here we go then. Hello, welcome. Nice evening. Well, chilly evening, but it's dry. I'll bring Keith in so you can say hello to him.
Prove that I'm here, that is. Yeah. Hi,
Are.
guys. So, yeah, second attempt today.
Yeah, busy day today.
Second edition, shall we say.
Yeah.
Different project.
Oh yes, very different. I've deliberately went for spindle molding, spindle turning rather than than bowl, because I prefer spindle turning anyway. But it keeps a bit of variety in it, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
People are gathering, which is nice. So I'll put Keith back in the background.
Yeah, reject me.
Where are we? There we are. And we'll talk about what we're going to do. The timber is on the lathe. That's no, that's not the view I meant to give you. That one is. It's a piece of yew. It was going to be a bit longer than that. The dimensions I put in the YouTube description. It was going to be longer than that, but we had, unfortunately, at one end, quite a large hole, as you can see.
Big maggot hole.
Yep. So I cut it off there, and that's why we've got a little bit shorter than we would have done. But it'll be fine. It's going to be a goblet, and there are no particularly set sizes for goblets, so we can make it up as we go along. I'm going to try and leave a bit of natural edge. I think I can do it. We'll find out. It might be a bit big. That's the only thing. We'll make it up, play it by ear a bit as we go along.
If it's not a goblet, it can be a little vase.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, no problem at all. Good. Okie doke. So, without further ado, I'll get started and get Keith to tell me who's in.
I will go to the top of the list and see who's present. Oh, Tommy's first one in today, or this evening. He didn't make it lunchtime, though, not first. Followed by Lawrence Bergasia. Michael Azapardi, all the way from Melbourne. Brian Watkins. Neil M. Jennifer's Craft and Creations. Susie the Swiss Wood Turner. Webfoot Resin and Wood Creations. Is that Andrew or David? It's David, isn't it?
David. Yeah. Wivy is Andrew.
Yeah. Mr. Barry Chitty.
Hello, Barry.
Malcolm Douglas. James Crawford. Lewis the Klondike's Craftsman. Drop your volume down, it's killing me. Tony Smith. Hello, Tony. Steve Fleming. David J. Heath, the Guildford carpenter. Joy's the boy. Lula's in. Hi, Lucy.
Hi, Lucy.
No Robin with her tonight. Oh, she's on her own. She's got lonely, mate. So she's coming to annoy us instead, which is fine.
And she's absolutely welcome.
Yeah, Benjamin.
Hello, Ben.
And Ben's put a comment in there. Hello, folks. Pray for me. I have had a salad for my dinner.
Fate worse than death.
Yeah, you didn't have to eat it, did you? But you chose to. Wivey Woodshed, which is Andrew. Still going down the list. Graham Hayne. Wood Turnings by Barry. Andy Green at Posh Firewood Green. They know how to talk, don't they?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mark's in tonight again.
Hello, Mark.
MG Woodworks is in. I think I've got you all. If I've missed anyone, I do apologise. Just stick an oi in the bottom and you missed me. Spider Spid is in. Colin Izzard is in. Yeah, Colin, apologies for that. Andy had problems getting a link to YouTube, and he put it in twice, and it come up twice, and he couldn't do anything about the first one. But you found us, so that's good enough.
That's the main thing. Yeah.
Yep, Keith Jarvis is in. Hi, Keith. Right, that is me at the bottom of the list at the moment. Said hello, Colin. Oh, it's Colin Izzard, so that's okay. We've mentioned him.
It's not as sharp as it might be. Tidy that up.
Gav Sadai, Woodwork is in.
Hello,
Good
Gav.
evening, mate. Yeah.
That's it.
Clint at Wood Dancers has just appeared on the bottom of the
Hello,
list.
Clint. Right, so I'll leave that on there for the time being, I think. Okie doke. Right, what have we got? This one will do. Something's not right there. That's wobbling nicely.
Could be the tailstock, too much pressure on.
Possibly.
You don't really want it anyway, because if it was me, I'd hollow it out first,
Yeah, I'm just
then
going to now.
and then work down to it.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get it sort of roughly right, but it's cut nicely. Good old Yew. Love it. Love it.
Well, we haven't done any for a couple of weeks, have we? Or you haven't.
No, got out of practice now.
What gouge did Andy buy? He bought the Simon Hope.
Simon Hope, yeah, the half inch. That goes over here.
The one with
There
the
it
red
is.
handle bit.
There it is.
Yeah,
That one there.
old gouge.
Not using it tonight, but I thought I'd have it out on show anyway.
Mm.
I haven't sharpened it or anything yet, so, and it's got a much more severe angle on the other end. This one's swept back, and the other one isn't particularly. So, but it'll come in handy, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I should get it the way I wanted eventually.
And Rob CP's dropped in to join us as well. Welcome,
Hello,
Rob.
Right, now then, I was just going to finish doing this.
Jonathan Flynn, he's in as well.
Hello, Jonathan.
Nice work this morning. Happy birthday, Keith. That was a few days ago, Jonathan, but thank you very much. Can we go to end camera, mate?
We certainly can. I'll even turn around and point it at the timber if you like.
Well, that could be better.
I'm going to turn it round. Get rid of that one that's too big.
Steve Hales joined us now as well. Hi, Steve.
Hello, Steve.
Yeah, plus postage, Barry. It still worked out at only £13.
Right, drill a hole now.
And Roy's asking what size was the Simon Hope.
I think it's the half inch.
So you said ½ inch at lunchtime, but
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. I'll find the paperwork in a minute. I'm pretty sure it's ½ inch.
and there's a question in here from Andrew, which I'm sure you can guess what it's going to be.
Go on then.
Have you covered the keyboard?
No. Since you mention it. What do you measure internal on these? Is it? I can never remember. I always get it wrong.
Well, I usually go for both the bar size and
the bar size is 16, which is one of Simon Hope's regulars. It looks like about 11 across the inside of the flute.
So it'd be a 3/8 then, won't it?
Yeah.
In that case.
What did I think it was ½ inch?
Oh, Rich is in. Hi, Rich. How's the back, mate?
Rich.
That's why Rich isn't on tonight, because he's got a bad back. But at least he's come in here to annoy Andy. I mean, watch Andy.
Yeah, tis the ½ inch.
Right.
½ inch tool. So that's all right. Anyway, that's not what I was worrying about. I'm going to drill this out. With a Forstner bit.
Too big. You can't go right the way. Well, Forstner's going to be too big, isn't it?
Well,
you only want a small hole, don't you?
Depends what size Forstner I use. I I have a complete set. You can't see them, can you? There we are. I have a complete
What's
set.
the smallest one then?
10 mil.
I would have said that's probably going to be just on the big size. But, you're doing it, Andy.
I was going to go bigger than that, yeah, and go down 2 inches. Probably with something like this one, which is 18 mil.
Hmm.
Let's try it and see what happens.
Lionel's in. Hi, Lionel.
Hello, Lionel. The French pronunciation, Lionel.
I certainly agree with you there, Rich. That's why I'm sitting in the office reading off the instructions rather than down in the workshop, which I could have been, but I've got a hell of a cough and I didn't want to be in the dust. So Andy volunteered tonight as well.
Right, here we go then.
And Keith Jarvis is echoing that. Good choice, Rich, not to turn and get into pain.
Yeah, there's no point if it hurts.
No. And when back pain hurts, it does hurt.
Oh, God, yes. Yes, I've not had it recently, I'm pleased to say, but I have had it in the past when I used to abuse my body more regularly.
When he was a tad younger.
Yeah, just a tad.
Well done, Rich. That would be handy. Boost both sides up then. Andy said Rich said he's remember not to go live next week.
Oh, right, oh, good. Right, that's 50 mil deep, that'll do. Take that out of there because that's going to be hot. Hot, hot, hot.
Well, you've got Andy next Tuesday lunchtime, and you've got me for your sins next Tuesday evening.
Yes.
So there'll be a little bit of fun and banter. Oh, he said it was from mucking out the chickens on his own, then falling over in the dark.
Oh dear, oh that's not a good idea.
No, get someone else to help you muck out the chickens. And then they can pick you up when you fall over.
So even better get somebody else to do it.
Yeah. You've got a son and a daughter, Rich. Nominate them for the job.
We can try.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll get a bit of abuse.
That is in the job description though, isn't it?
Yeah. You on a 408, Andy?
Yes.
Yeah.
I am.
That's the answer you want then, Roy?
It's basically it's the diameter you can put on straight over the bedway. 408 mil. And the one Brian's and Wayne's is the same as mine. Brian and who else has got one?
Pass.
Mark or somebody. There's the 506, I think it is, which gives you an extra of nearly 100 mil.
Oh right, yeah.
Diameter.
He only has Thomas at home now, so the two eldest have flown and got a place of their own. Well, that's quite right, Thomas could have
quite
done
a relief. It's quite a relief, isn't it, when they go? All gets very quiet. It's lovely.
Yes, you think you've gone deaf, don't you?
Yeah. The world becomes a much quieter place.
to Simon Hope, Colin. It's their little 6mm
Yeah,
cup.
wonderful,
End.
wonderful tool.
A real beast. Just because it's 6mm, it takes out a lot of wood quickly.
Yes, that tiny little end on there does an enormous amount of work. As long as you hold it the right angle, it's fine.
Yeah, Alex of Wid and Things is in now.
Very good.
Things.
Excuse me, I hope that's not going to blind you too much, but
No, it's bleached it out, but you need to see.
I need to be able to see what I'm doing.
Yeah. I don't understand why, but...
Well, I might get it right then.
Okay, yeah. We can always wish, can't we?
Yeah.
That's the Mini Pro.
Yes.
Not sure. Is it the Pro? Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
it is then. So they do a square bar section that sets it up on 45 degrees anyway.
Yeah, I haven't got one of those. I don't know what they call that.
No.
But, I've always got on so well with this one. I don't regret having it at all.
No. It's the Pro Hollower, not the Mini Pro Hollower, apparently.
Yeah, it's not the Mini one, no.
No, the Mini one's only got a short handle in it, if I remember right.
It's quite a small tool, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Does that have the same cutter on it?
I believe it does.
Right.
As I say, it's not one I've got, so.
No, that's why I couldn't give a definitive answer. It looks quite interesting inside.
Yeah. It's a bit of a mess in there at the moment, but it does look interesting. It's got some nice colours.
So Roy's already got one. So is that the Mini Hollower or the Pro Hollower, Roy? That's the one I've got because you can actually get a bent end to go in there so you can undercut the rim as well.
That's right, yeah, and I've got another one for that, which is not here. It must be down below. Which has got an HSS
Right.
a cutter. Yeah. There it is. It's that one with the 10mm. Can you see
same
that?
as what I've got. Yeah.
Yeah, with the 10mm cutter. Yeah, it's fine. It's a good tool. I'm catching my head on all these cameras.
Let's be a bit more careful.
Okay.
Gav's apologising if he's missed anyone because he's on his phone and his phone rang. Square one Barry's has got an 8mm cutter. I know they've 6, 8 and 10.
10. I think that's this could be an 8 one actually. I think they do a 10.
Apparently Roy's bought it on mine and your recommendations.
Oh well, good lad. You won't be disappointed with it.
No, definitely not.
This 6mm cutter is an amazing tool. Oh, stop it.
If you get it right.
Behave. Certainly doesn't need a lot of pressure on it.
No, pressure isn't your friend on this one.
No. That's lovely in there. Very nice. I think I'll move in. Oh, yes. Don't want to go too much further. Right, we'll just get rid of the pimple at the bottom.
It's always the worst bit.
I thought I hadn't left one, but I did. still there. Let's try that one. No, that one needs sharpening. That should be better. Much better. Much better. That's better. That's lovely. Right, so yeah, this bark is not staying on very well. The outer layers come off anyway.
Mm.
I took that
Well,
off
it's not
before I
the be all
started.
and end all.
No, it's, I'm going to have to pick it off somehow, I think. I don't really want to turn it because I'd like to get the shape of the natural edge. But I'll worry about that later. Yeah. Right, just smooth that out a little bit in there. That's a little bit rough still.
Oh, Baz is in from Real Simple Things. Sorry, mate, I missed you when you come in.
Hello, Baz.
Everyone's saying hi to you. I thought I'd better just check back up the chat.
Yes.
Brian at
One more.
Heartwood Turnings in. Evening, Brian.
Hello, Brian. See, he's showing off his £1,000 bowl or vase.
Bars, yeah. Yes, that was quite impressive, I must admit.
Does look lovely, doesn't it?
It's obviously going in a London gallery.
Well, it's not going in my living room at that price, I know that.
No.
No, it does look a bit special, though, I have to say.
MG's put in there in his honest opinion on a goblet that bark should go. It's nice to see it at times. It's nice that it's not there at times.
Yeah, I'm going to take it
really
down.
Yeah,
take it down a little bit further and just see what happens, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll sand the inside out first, though. A bit.
Big sucky thing, mate. Come on.
Yeah. All right then. Especially as it's you.
Yeah. And I know you've got that big sucky thing there as well.
Yep. It's just so noisy.
Not for me, it's not.
No.
So Brian's editing the video for that blue vase.
All right, yeah.
And it will premiere in about 2 weeks' time.
Good. I should look forward to seeing that.
Yeah, so will I.
1 or 2 effects there. I'm not sure how he got those.
Apparently there's 49 in and there's only 18 likes according to Webfoot.
Oh, right, okay. People obviously don't like it then.
No, not yet, anyway.
It's looking good. Looking good, looking fine.
Well, Tommy, it's only the very fine dust, anything above 240 that is not good for you. Your lungs can actually cope with anything bigger than that. And if you want half-inch shaving up your hooter, you've obviously got a big hooter. But according to the technical side of it, no, it's not. It's not good for dust, but you don't get much at your hooter anyway.
These dust extractors are so much more efficient now than they used to be.
Oh yeah, and you've got it right there as well.
Yeah. As you can see it going in, straight in there.
Yeah.
That's that. Next. Oh, I'll just chuck that on the floor. There it is.
So what are you going to finish this with, Andy? I know you haven't got that far yet.
No, I haven't.
Oil or cellulose or something like that.
I might do oil. I haven't done oil for a very, very long time, and I've got the lemon oil, which I do quite like the smell of.
And
I think I might do it with that.
well, if you're going to do it with that, you only need to go up to about 240, and then
That's
wet
right.
sand it with the abrasive.
Yeah, I'm on 180 at the moment, so.
That's what I had to do with the round bottom bowl that I put up last night.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I did that with food safe oil, and that cuts very damp when you resand it, or need to sand it, because I needed to sand the bottom off, and I finished the bottom because there was a tenon on it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, there was, wasn't there? Yeah. Yep. Right, so that's the sanding done then.
Don't know, Colin. You can't beat the Simon Hope tools. I think the Rutland ones are just HSS, so they won't hold their edge as long. But there's many ways you can do it.
If I take that bark off, it's not going to leave me very much there. It's gone a bit thin. But hey, I don't mind. Let's turn that off. Right then. Oh, I do like it when you use yew. It gets a nice feel to it very early on. Right, let's do this outside, I think.
Right, let's go for a different camera then.
Yep, we'll go for that one. And we'll turn that off. That's a bit better. I don't suppose. Oh no, the other one I've moved. It's all over the shop.
That one's upside down.
Yeah, but it's showing it from the left-hand side.
Yep.
Headstock. That's
slightly.
Sorry, left-hand side of the picture is headstock. The chuck's there.
Yeah. Well, that one looks like it's at the bottom.
What, the chuck?
No, the camera. Which one are you on?
That one.
That one. Yeah. I would have said it's nearer the bottom, but still, you're there with it.
Oh, I'm sorry, nearer the bottom. Yes, it is fractionally. Yeah. But I was just looking for whichever one was going to give. Yes, nearer the tailstock, but
yeah,
was going to give the better picture. That's what the square on, yeah. And then we got the other one, which is right down on the tailstock. But we won't go there. So we'll go for that one then, directly above. I can't do much about the lighting, so. Oh, hello.
Bit too close, I think.
Yeah, it's just taken that bark off the bottom there.
Right. Keith Jarvis is off. He's got company turned up.
Okay,
so
Keith.
Thanks for stopping by, Keith. Yeah. Gav, if you want to message me tomorrow or later on tonight, we can talk about what Ben's questioning, rather than fill up the chat with it. There was a little bit of discussion earlier on whether the Rutland's ones were cryo or HSS, and Barry's just put in the Rutland one are HSS.
I thought they were, yeah.
Mark's back from the shop. He's bought us all a beer, but he's keeping it to himself.
Oh, that's a bit selfish, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. What did you miss? You missed the inside coming out without any major trauma, and missed it being sanded. Apart from that, nothing.
And just to prove it, there it is. Nice hole in the bottom. In the end, I mean.
Apparently you can have one, Andy.
Oh,
One
thank
of
you.
his beers.
Thank you very much. Most kind.
Roy's the boy's got his birthday list out. He's already told family members where to look for his birthday presents, with a link to Simon Hope's website.
Good,
Not until
good
August,
lad.
so they've got plenty of time. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's lots of stuff on there as well. I've got the threading jig as well, which I shall be using at some point as a demo.
Oh, I thought that was a skew.
No.
Oh, okay.
I've got the thread chasing chisels as well. I was given. Colin from the museum gave them to me.
Oh, right, yeah.
Colin
I think he asked me if I was interested at one time.
Colin Sullivan, that is.
Yeah.
But, I tried them once, but my old lathe wouldn't go slow enough.
Yeah, you need to do about 400. If I'm right.
It's below. It's certainly below 500. Yeah, and mine wouldn't go below 500. So. So I don't want to go through the side.
No.
And that's quite safe now. That bit is about right. I can start going in a bit now.
Ah, Twisted Pete from the Trees is in. Learning thread chasing. 150 is a good speed. So there you go.
Yeah. Pretty much as slow as you can go, really.
Yeah. Well, I can go down to 2 on mine, so I think that's probably too slow.
I tried it about 600 and something on my old lathe. Just impossible. Absolutely impossible.
It eats what thread it leaves on, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I bought the Simon Hope jig instead. Turns a nice thread actually. But then it should do for the price.
Yeah, they're not cheap, are they?
No, not cheap at all.
So you've currently got 47 staring at you, mate.
Right, I've got to think about design now.
With 28 thumbs up.
It's not very tall, and I've got nearly half of it as the bowl, haven't I?
Yeah, but it doesn't need to be massively tall, does it?
No, it doesn't. No, I'm just trying to think of what I'm going to do with it. I think it's going to be almost either way up type jobby, except it won't be hollow at the bottom. So that shape will be reflected on the base, possibly. Just a little idea I'm throwing around. I don't know what to do with this.
Well, if it's still there, leave it.
That is, and that actually, although it's got little bits missing there, I think I'd probably sand those out
Mm.
and get away with that because it's quite dark underneath. That bit's got caught at some point and is all right. So, yeah, no, I think I'll leave that as it is. And it's quite a reasonable thickness there. So that's all looking rather lovely.
Okay, Jennifer. Thread chasing is like making a nut and bolt, but in wood. But you cut the threads on the lathe rather than by the bolt. Hopefully that's relatively straightforward and you can understand that.
Well, I think that was clear enough, yeah. Something you don't see a great deal of, but there are people around who are very good at it.
And they use it to good advantage as well.
Yeah, I'm going to go thinner on the stem. I'm not going to do the same at the bottom as the top. That'll look too heavy.
You really want to sand that top before you go much
yes,
thinner.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm just because I'm working it all out as I go along. But yeah, I do. You're right, absolutely right. It doesn't need too much sanding anyway, actually.
So how much bark's missing off the bottom then?
Off the bottom,
just that one bit.
chunk. I'm not going to worry about the bottom. I think I'll probably take the bark off anyway because I don't really want it to be that diameter at the bottom. It's
right, yeah, make it a bit
heavy.
smaller. Yeah.
Make it a bit smaller and just turn it. This is what I'm coming up to now.
Okay. And Lewis has put on there, Sam the Wyoming wood turner is good at screw threading.
Yeah. You see somebody who's good at it and it's quite amazing. They make it look so easy, which it isn't. But,
well, it is when you've done it a few times, but at the end of the day, it's getting all the measurements right to start with.
That's right. Yes, you've got to get everything spot on. Yeah.
Setting the measurements.
Yep.
And Malcolm Douglas has said Jay Herriot is an excellent teacher at thread chasing. I believe he is. I think I've seen some of his.
I've got a book on it somewhere.
Yeah, it's in one or two of my books that I've got in my massive library of wood turning books.
But I think Colin gave me the book as well.
Okay.
He gave me the tools without any handles, but that didn't take too long to fix.
That's not your delivery because you've got it.
Yep. That'll be my wife coming back in from her meeting, I suspect.
Well, that lunchtime meeting went on all that time?
No, it's another one. Local churches together or something, I think they call it.
Okay. Time you've oiled that will darken that back up again.
That's right. I'm just getting the edges off of the bits that have chipped. I don't mind the figure in it. That's absolutely fine. No, that's looking quite nice. Yep, that'll do it. And that's all done. Go up to something a bit finer. 240.
I would think, without knowing what the starter kit is from Simon, hope that you might be better off buying separates because you can buy exactly what you want. But if you want to message me, Roy, um, I'll have a look later on.
Is that the starter kit for tools or
I'm not
for,
quite.
for gouges
Hope
or?
starter kit or buy separate. That's all we've got in
Mm,
there at the moment.
they do one with the 3 sizes of handles,
Yeah,
and
but that is
some.
quite expensive, isn't it?
But you actually don't need to have the long handle in the first stages. You know, most of us don't turn anything that big enough to warrant that huge long handle. So I've got the medium and the small handle, and I've only ever had the small one up to now. So that would be my advice for what it's
But,
worth.
but you're welcome to message me, Roy, and we can talk
Sure.
about it off air.
Oh yeah,
Or
it's
Andy.
best
Yeah.
to have a chat. Yeah, best to have a chat about it and then sort it out from
I'm
there.
not. Neither of us are affiliated to any tools or any finishes.
Nope,
We
nobody gives us
supply our
anything.
own. No, we supply our own, so we can
And we're
give an
quite proud
honest
of that
opinion.
actually. Yeah,
Yeah.
it does make you unbiased. Right, let's see how we go. I don't think I'm going to need support this top yet.
Alison's just popped in. She says she's sorry she's late. Yeah, too much gas bagging, Alison. You know what some of you women are like.
I didn't say a word, Alison. I didn't say a word.
No, but he told me what to say. What's that bottom section look like now, Andy, before you go too mad?
Very pretty.
There's no inclusions or any obvious problems. No,
bit
okay.
of bark left on there at the moment.
Yeah, so you can go virtually down to the bottom then.
I can go virtually to the bottom. Yeah. No, that's yeah.
And I suggest.
No, I had looked at it. There's a knot in it there, which is very small. No, I'm gonna make that probably the base coming from about there, curving inwards, and just a bit of a stem in the middle here. I think that'll be perfectly adequate. But it's a lovely looking piece of timber, actually.
It is.
It's got some nice dark bits in it.
More likely to have been a bit of a trunk rather than a branch.
I can show you the rest of it.
Yeah,
it's incredibly heavy. It fell on my foot.
I didn't feel a thing.
So I know how heavy it is.
So generally speaking, when yew has got a dark centre, it is on the trunk more than a branch.
Really, yeah, it could have been a small tree.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But there still could be 100 years of growth there, if not more.
Oh God, yes. It doesn't grow very fast, does it?
No.
Dum 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 dum. There it is. Oh. Oh God, that's heavy. So can you see that? Yeah.
You can see a bit of it, yeah.
That's what it is.
Is that a bit of mine or someone else's?
No, this is. It was a local gardener gave it to me.
Oh right, yep.
In Pulborough, and it was very wet when I got it, but I think it's reasonably dry now. But you can see if I can get it on there. Yeah, the colour in there. Look at it.
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous. Isn't it? Yeah,
absolutely.
I would definitely say that is a stem rather than a branch.
But the centre is way off.
Yeah, they quite often are on.
Centre is over here.
Yeah.
about an inch in
if it
from this
was
side.
if it was growing on a little bit of a slope on a bank,
Yes, which they often are.
and and it had got a nice lot of southern sun, that will pull it to the south as well.
Yeah, and there's another piece there which has got something like a 20-degree bend in it, which came from the same tree. So yes, it was obviously growing somewhere fairly awkward.
Mm.
But no, it's this lovely looking piece of timber. I must see if he knows where it came from. Oh yes, I know who it was. He's a local coppicer.
Okay.
Does coppicing for various estates around here. The guy who gave it to me, that's right, he wasn't a gardener. I was thinking of the wrong fella. And he knows his timber, so...
Yeah, Lewis has put in there big heart in that. There is, but it's a small piece of wood. And if it's grown on the South Downs, which I would expect it to be, which is
it's going to be somewhere in this area, yeah.
It does go very brown and orange coloured.
Yeah, it's a particularly nice piece, this. It's very dark.
A bit like the bowl I turned over my last two lives, which went up yesterday evening. That was quite brown in the middle. Brown, even more brown because I oiled it.
That's right, you did, didn't you? Yeah. I think... Not sure that wants to go much more than that. I could make it thinner, but it's not a delicate shape, is it?
Mark the cut off for the foot. That'll give you an indication.
Yeah, okay. Will do. So I'm trying to get that shape right at the bottom. I think... well, I can go down to there, I can't easily. So I can go a bit further, yep.
Yeah, that needs to be sort of OG shaped.
It does, yes, indeed.
I think,
oh, yes. Yeah, I'm nowhere near there yet, but yes, absolutely.
My chat stopped, but I've woken it back up again.
All right. I thought you meant everybody had gone to sleep.
No. I think we're fairly lucky down here on the south coast with having power. There's certainly a lot of places that don't have power yet. I don't know where the relays and everything are locally for uploading this sort of thing.
No, I don't know. We've certainly been very lucky.
Yeah, well, I was off for 8 hours on Saturday.
I think we had about 20 minutes last night.
Right. No, last night was good for me.
And that was it.
And Lewis
only knew because the alarm clock was flashing at me. So.
Okay. Yeah, Lewis is saying he's never come across Yew. Lewis is in Canada and North America.
Oh yeah, they don't have a lot over there, do they?
No. It's just going to be too expensive to ship out to you, Lewis.
And without stately homes and churches, we wouldn't
No,
if I'm honest, because it takes so long to grow.
but you do have plenty of great woods over there.
Oh yes, yes. I don't feel sorry for you.
No,
Something like that, a bit more maybe. Yeah, I could hollow that slightly more, couldn't I? In there, exaggerate the OG a little bit.
east coast of Canada.
Right.
Well, there you go. Someone's got to live there, Lewis. You've chosen it. You've got some nice big leaf maples out there, haven't you?
East Coast. I did. Where did we go? Toronto. We went to. That's certainly over the eastern side. Definitely. Nice city, actually. I like Toronto.
Oh, he's not got much big leaf maple up there where he is then.
All right.
Okay, but you've obviously got some nice ones over there. Just a
So,
comment, Andy. If
yeah,
I was turning that, I would turn that thinner at the top.
I was just wondering. It's got a slight slope towards the top, but yeah, I think it wants a bit more, doesn't it?
It
I was
looks
just
too heavy for the size.
yeah, I was actually just looking at that as you said
Yeah,
it. So yeah,
but you know me, I'll pass comment.
yeah, why not? And you see it. You
I
see
see
it
it
from
from above.
different points of view. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, you could even put a little squint on there just to break up the stem from the goblet.
Yeah, could do. It wants to be a little bit higher, doesn't it? But
I'm not sure how high you can go because of the depth.
oh, I'm way clear of that.
Are you? Right.
Yeah, the depth is about there,
Okay.
so well clear of that.
Just wants a punctuation mark in there. The way I look at it, anyway.
Something like that. Something like that.
That looks better.
Yeah.
Doesn't look so
Okay.
bulky now.
No, I'll just smooth this bottom piece out. I might even make the bottom a little bit thinner when I part it off. That's better. Yeah, that's too thick at the bottom, isn't it? So
You could almost halve that, couldn't you?
yeah, so that's what I was just thinking. About there.
Yeah, that looks
That's
more
better, isn't it?
defined. Yeah.
Yep, and possibly a little bit smaller diameter. No, perhaps not.
Mm,
Can argue that both ways, but
yeah. Could be a
show
margin, but I mean, it would be only about 3 mil, I would think, maximum.
doesn't want much, no.
It's better to visualise it when it's laying on its side,
It is,
like
yeah.
it is. I know a lot of turners, they take it off the lathe with the chuck and stand it on there and go and stand back 6 foot and look at it.
Yeah. I know I've got the squint though. I actually don't mind having an angle on there.
No, you could roll that bottom a bit.
Could do.
Not much, but just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Can't see.
Now
Sorry
we
about
can't
that.
see a thing, but don't worry about it.
Something like that.
Steve Fleming's got to go. Thanks, Steve, for stopping by.
Yeah,
Hope
cheers,
you've
Steve.
enjoyed the little bit of banter.
Excuse me. Right, get that sanded. It's 9 o'clock already.
Yep, 2 minutes past. That's not bad. We said it would be a relatively quick one tonight.
Yep. Yeah, I'm surprised. I thought it was earlier than that. But
You've been enjoying yourself. That's the problem.
yeah, that's the. It's always difficult then. It cuts beautifully. This stuff, doesn't it?
Mm.
It really doesn't need a lot of sanding.
Rex, if you go on to Andy's channel and bring up all of his lives, there are one, if not two, programs on there, two videos on there of him turning wine glasses with a glass cup and a wooden stem.
There are indeed, certainly two. And again, if you want to message me if you want any chats about it, I'm quite happy to talk to you about it. I've done quite a lot of those now. They go down very well. They always sell well. I've done some leaving it natural timber, mostly in yew, and quite a few that are done with the Joe Sonia paints. That's that.
That is going to be quite stunning with some finish on it.
It is, isn't it? It's going to really zing.
Yep.
Right, I just got to do the 240, whatever it is, 240.
So if you were using lemon oil, what you could do is not part it off and lemon oil it, and you can actually wax over top the lemon oil in a couple of days.
You can do, yeah, once it's dried, yeah.
Yeah. Once it's cured.
I might even do that because it gives a lovely finish then, doesn't it?
Yes, yeah. And it sort of waterproofs it a bit.
That knot is hard there and it's scratched. So I'll just give that a little bit more attention.
Back it in reverse.
I could do, yes, I have fixed the chuck on.
Fixed, yep.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Must have done.
You can do it with carbides, Rex. There's not a problem. You just need to be careful on the stem and getting the thickness correct. When you get down to 12-15 mil, they can grab a bit or chatter. So you
have
might need a little bit of support. Yeah.
Bit more sanding to do as well. But who was it? Rex talking about the wine glasses, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So on those, I always take them down to about a 6 mil stem, which I think is why they sell so well. But it does make it more difficult to do.
Yeah. So you want a nice, straight grain piece of wood.
That's right. But you haven't got the bowl hanging on the top, so you haven't got any weight on it. So it makes it a bit easier. Right. I think.
Roy, if you've got a big enough piece, yes, it does turn quite well. It is very soft. It is more of a carving wood.
What's that one?
So it finishes straight off of a tool quite well. But if you've got some going up or some for grabs, take it.
Yeah, never say no.
No, if you haven't turned it, it's worth turning.
What timber
But
is
it
that?
is a very lime. It's
Oh,
a
lime,
very
yeah,
bland
yeah,
wood.
yeah, it is, yeah.
Which is why the carvers like it.
It's great for colouring.
Yeah.
If you want to do colouring, it's good wood to do that on. Right, okie doke. I'm going to slap a bit of stuff on here, and I shan't be parting it off today because it'll wait until this is dried. I'll have a couple more coats of this probably, and then I shall wax it on the lathe because it's easier. So I won't be parting that off until I've done all that.
That's why we do them, Rex. It's not us learning, it's hopefully passing a few tips on to you guys, and particularly the newer ones. We all do things different.
Oh yeah. And you can pick up tips just from watching different people doing things.
Yeah.
Oh, that is. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Mm.
You can't see
You're not
it
going to
there,
get
can you?
high on it, are you?
I'm not
No,
going
but
to
we
show
will
you.
as soon as you come over the top.
I'm not going to show you it.
No,
No, it's.
miserable git.
It is absolutely. Let's turn it round a bit. Look there. Look
Yeah.
at that. Fantastic colours in there. These cameras are not good. So if it's
Is it
looking good on,
almost purple or just brown still?
it's mostly brown. Little
Okay.
bit of purple in places.
Mm.
But, yeah, it's doing going the full range for you.
Chestnuts, lemon oil, Roy.
Yeah, sorry, I should have shown you. There it is. Chestnut lemon oil, exactly
Good
as
for
described.
burrs. Yeah, good for burrs and good for something like this that's got a bit of rough edge to it. Doesn't leave a finish, but it does sink in. And it's made from not the
Lemongrass, and
yeah, made from lemongrass.
but the smell is gorgeous. My sense of smell at the moment is not great, but it's an absolutely lovely smell,
Mm.
lemony smell.
Yeah, it will be tomorrow morning when he comes in the workshop.
Yep. Yes, and now I'm not positive for COVID. My sense of smell should be getting better.
No, it's not food safe, MG. Well, I don't believe it is.
No, I think he had something to say about that, didn't he?
Yeah.
Young Terry.
Okay. I haven't got his brochure handy.
Leave it second 15 minutes. Wipe off the excess with a clean dry cloth. Another 24 hours and put another coat. Something. Further coats can be applied. Fine abrasive between coats. Wood wax 22 may be applied over the oil for a glossier finish. Brushes.
MG's saying he knows it's not food safe.
Oh right, okay, fine. It's as if swallowed. Immediately call a poison centre or doctor. That tells you something, doesn't it?
That gives you a good indication it's not food safe. But
Yeah.
this is only a decorative goblet anyway.
Oh, it's not designed for use. No, not for drinking from.
And if it
No,
was, you wouldn't use Yew.
no, absolutely. So I'll just put a little bit more on because it soaked that up fairly quickly.
You can almost get 2 coats straight on.
Yeah, effectively that's what I'm doing because it has just about dried out in places. But then I'll leave that until tomorrow. Get some more on there. That bark looks alright actually.
Looks like it's supposed to be there.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad at all. It just gives it another bit of interest, doesn't it?
Well, it gives you a contrast.
Yeah, yep. Right, I shall take that off of the lathe. We'll take the chock off the lathe.
Because it's screwed on.
Oh no, it's screwed on. No, I can't. Oh well, I'll have to undo it then. I'm not going to need to have it centered again, particularly. So I can take it out of there.
And the boss says it looks amazing. It certainly does, Ali.
It does. It's lovely.
Mm.
Right. Make my way across to my desk.
So we can sit down. That's all it is, guys.
Absolutely. And there we are. That's it. And that
Back a bit.
Yep.
To you. That's better.
Yep. That looks, there's a lovely bit of colour in there, which is looking brownish, but as I get more shine on it, that will improve. It's almost like a burr, or burl, as our American cousins would say. Similar piece down the bottom there.
Yeah.
It's lovely, and then inside.
Just
It's,
see
well,
it.
it's the same pattern again, isn't it? It's the same piece
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Obviously
Does look, looks amazing, mate.
It's lovely, isn't it? Good. Well, there we
Not
go.
bad for an hour and 10 minutes.
Nope, not bad at all.
Hope Rich appreciates that. You've still got 40 watching you. So
yeah, it's not bad at all.
you haven't bored them silly.
Good. Really nice, Andy. Thanks, Alex. Beautiful. Very nice. Great work. Oh, even Alison said looks amazing. I know I do, Alison. But... You both have purple dots with an R in them. Confuse me. I don't know what that's about. That's Pete.
Yeah, I couldn't work that one out, so I was waiting for him to come back.
Ignore that. Yep. Yeah, but so no. Well, thank you very much, everybody, for coming along. It's been really good. Have you all there?
Well, it's a last-minute thing, yes.
Yes, absolutely. It was literally only decided this afternoon. So,
well, we were asked if one of us could cover about 10 minutes before Andy went live.
That's right. Yeah. And I've never always one for a challenge. I said, yeah, one of us will. And it turned out to be me. And I'm very pleased
because
that it
I've
did.
been coughing my heart up tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah. No. You need to be in the warm. So
well, need to be away from dust.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So no, I'm really pleased with that. That's turned out beautifully.
Good. I think the answer to that one, Ben, is sod all.
What's that?
What will you turn now? It's still early.
I should turn.
There's no reason why one of you guys can't come on and do a quick live.
It's true. I should turn round and go indoors. That's what I'm turning.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's. I've done 2 today. That's enough.
That's more than enough. Yeah.
Yeah. So it takes it out of you a bit. I enjoy it. I really enjoy it. Don't get me wrong, but it does. It's. You feel
nice
it when
to
you've
sit
done
down
it.
after you finished, isn't it? Yeah.
It is. Not used to standing up. I'm not these days. I don't do a lot of standing up if I can help it. My armchair is calling me. So, anyway, so really nice to see you all. Anyway, so we'll do a bit of that.
Oh God, he's woken me up.
Just without any warning whatsoever.
Yeah. I was half expecting it. I was trying to sit in the middle of the picture.
Jennifer says I'm beautiful. Well, I think that's what she means. Beautiful
well,
Andy, she
take
says.
it which way you like.
No, thank you, Brian.
You can't wish for can't want for any better comments than that, can you?
No, it's lovely. It's lovely. Makes you feel almost loved, doesn't it? Good. Okay, no. Well, I think almost. It's 9:15, so I think it's sort of time. Alison will be going to bed, and I think it's time I went indoors and sat in the armchair and watched telly.
Or went to sleep.
Went to sleep. Yeah, I probably will. Did this afternoon. So, thank you very much. I'm going to press the button.
Thanks, guys. Bye-bye for now. I will see you.